my name is Josh Lowen. I'm from Lone Design Studios, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our white finish on ash. So I got a table that is made of ash, finished white. I'm sitting at it, it's right here, it's this one. So I think it looks great. Hope you do too. If you don't, then don't get this finish. There's lots of other options. But if you do, let's chat a little bit. So we're really excited about it because it's very, very white. The color, the wood really takes the color quite well. So it gets to be very white, not just like a little white, not just kind of white, but very white. Part of what makes the white finish on ash specifically so unique is that ash has such a strong grain with so much character. And so the grain shows really, really well on the white finish. Even though it's all kind of white, and I would say that this is pretty much white the whole way through. I don't think that the grain is more white or that the parts between the grain are more white. I think that it's all very white. It's just that the grain takes shadows differently and takes the coloring just slightly differently. It all ends up very white, but it just makes the grain still really, really pop. It takes light differently, I think is probably the best way to explain it. And so it makes the grain really pop, even though it's all kind of the same color, which is really exciting. The black finish does a very similar thing on ash and on oak. The white finish does a similar thing on oak as well. Ash wood, which is also important to know about if you're looking at a table like this, is very similar to white oak in a lot of ways. It's not quite as hard, it's just a little bit less hard. Probably won't make any difference at any point, but it is just a little bit less hard, and the grain is a little bit broader. I don't know if that's quite the right word, but it's got a little bit more character. It's a little bit more defined, where it's got very, very clean lines that run the full length of the table often, or will run in circles, or whatever pattern that tree decided to grow in, and however it was cut. The grain is super, super clear in ash, where in oak it's still very clear, but it's not quite as perfect, so to speak, which in some ways ash looks a little bit more like if somebody drew wood, they'd be drawing ash by accident. Not quite, but it's a little bit of that. So it's very strong. If you like that character, it's perfect for you. If you want something just with still a lot of grain, but just a little bit more subtle, the oak can be a great choice on that front. But that's for a different video. For right now, the white finish on the ash is what we're talking about. Ash is very good. It's a great hardwood. It's really, really wonderful to work with, and it makes for a really great table that's going to last a really long time. We got a lot of ash that I personally own. My table is ash because I just love it. So if that's worth something, I really like it. So yeah, it's a lovely wood, strong character, lots of grain, and the white still pops that while giving it all kind of the same color, which is one of the things that's magical about ash. It's whatever color you want to finish it in, it will still really shine all of its character through. It doesn't need the color for that. The color doesn't do so much of that. It's the pattern of the grain. So if you have any questions about ash or about any of the other woods, feel free to check us out online, www.lonedesignstudios.com, or send us an email, hello@lonedesignstudios. Both of those are great. And you can also get samples if you'd like, not too expensive. We'll send you a couple little pieces of ash. You can pick any finish you'd like. You can pick other woods too, if you want, of course. Anything that we offer, we'll send it to you and you can see it. And then you can actually hold it and look at how the color of the wood and the finish of the wood matches everything else in your home. Make sure it works well for you. So I would recommend that if you're at all unsure or just would like to see it. It's very useful. And then at the end, you can just use the sample as a coaster. Why not? So that's it. That's the white finish on ash.